Hey guys, how's it going? Well, today I'm going to put a shelf in my van, and I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time because it means that I'll have easy access to the stuff that I need to on a regular basis, and instead of having to reach underneath my bed into a milk crate to get the stuff that I need, it's going to be easily accessible. Well, guys, what you're looking at is my dream van. Transit 250. 130-inch wheelbase. It's like the smallest one. Medium roof. I might one day get one, but it won't be brand new, that's for sure. That bird is totally looking at me. What's going on, buddy? Where are you going? Yeah, I see you. I got nothing for you, buddy. Sorry. Maybe another time. Ooh. So, a couple months ago, I put some Gorilla Glue on the inside of my window with the to fix the rubber seal, and it came off. So I used this tape to stick it back on there. The Gorilla Glue did not work. It had held for about a month, and then it came apart again. So if anybody has any recommendations what to use to glue this rubber seal back on so it stays on, I'm all ears. I'm probably thinking strongly of using weld bond epoxy because I know that stuff is very strong. But I'm just not sure if it's going to adhere to rubber as well as I would like. You know what? There's my Max Air fan. I leave it open almost all the time. And over there is where I'm going to park tonight. Right along that street. It should be quiet enough for me. Yeah! 134.9 per liter. Wow. Going here for dinner. Pita pits. Good falafel. Good stuff.
I think the shoes look nice. I think you're never
New pants.
I love the bottom. So I would say a hard yes on the pants though. Like if I had to pick something from the outfit, I was like, do you like those pants? I think they look great. I think they really we'll see.
Coffee time. Well, today I'm going to put a shelf in my van. 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 So, having some thoughts here. Here's the thing. The shelf is going to come out to here, but I could make it longer to like out to there. However, my thought is, this is in the way, but anyway. My thought is I'm gonna think seriously about getting the Dometic CF18 fridge, the little tiny fridge a lot of guys have, and sticking it right here This is 17.5 from here. Well, I know this is 17.5 from here to here. So I would probably have to take a chunk out of my bed to make it fit, but I'd be willing to do that. And it's 12 inches deep, and I think it's 18 inches long, I'm pretty sure it is, and then 16 inches high. Concern is if I want to be able to open the lid, how hard is that lid going to open? If anybody has one of those fridges and wants to measure the width of the lid, that would be awesome. Anyway, so I'm thinking what I might do is just build this thing, and if I need to change it later, then I will. Because I do want to have maximum space for my shelf area. So, all right, how do you like the One Awesome Inch workshop? Fancy, huh? Guess where I am. The Home Depot. One Awesome Inch workshop. You know how they say measure twice or 3 times, cut once? Well, guess what I did? I cut the wrong freaking side off. Supposed to cut this side off. Because this has got a... Anyway. So, I'm going to have to cut this side off. And then, I mean, it's going to be the other way, so it's not going to see it. But this is the part that's going behind the cabinet. And now the shelf thing is cut out. Silly nit. The good thing is, it's going to be behind it, so it's going to be ugly, but it's going to be behind the cabinet, so you're not going to see it. So I can fix that, but, balderdash. And it's cold out tonight. It's like, I don't know, it's probably about 1 Celsius. I can't tell if I'm seeing sawdust fly around the air or snow. But you know what? It's okay because I got a big warm jacket on, and I got some John Coltrane to keep me warm too. So that's awesome. Well, looks like it didn't really matter that I made that mistake because it no fit. Amateur hour. So I'm going to cut this off and then see what that does. But hopefully it looks nice when it's finished. So, I decided to scrap that other piece, and it's out there on the ground. You can see the little zigzag thing cut out of it. It just turned into a mess, but it was a good learning experience. However, sometimes I'm a little bit thick because I almost did the same mistake twice. But this time I was very careful to make sure I didn't screw it up again. But you know what? It's 10:15 at night. It's very cold outside. And even though I'm not done, I'm going to pack it in because I want to put a piece under here that's going to come straight across. And I want to make sure this thing is really level. And the reason this is, I'm going to put a piece over here. Actually, it's going to be this piece, but I'm going to cut it. Is because, let's see if I can hold this with my knee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a big hinged piece along here that's going to come down. And I'm going to put a piece in like this. And that's going to keep it from sliding too far down. But I'm going to have to cut it right about here. And then because if I flip it up like this, when it's in the up position, that means it's going to block my heater. And that's not going to work. So the second half of it is going to flip downwards. So this part will go up, and then this part will go down. That's the plan anyway. It's not a perfect job so far, but it's coming along. As long as it serves its function, that's the important part. Well, today I'm going to put a shelf in my van. A shelf in my van A shelf in my van. A shelf in my van. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night.